Hey guys, it's Margot and I'm back for my second Flosstube. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed and commented. I love reading your comments. It's so fun to answer all of them. And I hope you guys like my first video. I wanted to film my videos more close together, like every week, but it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since my last video. I'm about to have a woe is me moment, but I haven't been able to figure out a time to film my videos because I live in an apartment, so my downstairs neighbor in this room can literally for some reason hear everything. So I can't film in the morning or late at night, and then I can't film in my living room because my cats are not good like most cats you see on Flosstube, who just sit so nicely on the back of the couch and they're doing their video. My cats will jump all over me, take my stuff, and then I also have a 6-month-old puppy and I can't leave her out there alone, and I can't bring her in here because she will eat everything. So I have to do it when she's in her crate, and then I feel bad for leaving her in her crate. But I'm gonna get over it and I just need to film. So I think what I've worked out is I'm just gonna put her in her crate. If she cries, you'll hear that in the background, but that's okay. I'm sitting in my beauty/craft room. It's our spare room in our apartment, and I basically have a desk with a cabinet with all my makeup and craft stuff and storage. So that's where I am now. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I just really wanted to make this video for you guys. So, where shall I start? There's been so much that has happened. There's been a lot of differences, since my last video, so I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll start with my finish. I decided to make a Christmas present for everyone in my family, and I decided this about a month ago, and it is right now August 30th, so I'm cutting a little close, but my first finish of Flosstube is this pattern I made. It's called Flowers for Mom. It's in a pamphlet. I think it's by Leisure Arts. There are two patterns in it, one with like little girls reading and one with like, I don't know, teenage girls reading. So I made this for my aunt because it reminded me of her and my mom, and they wear hats just like this. So yeah, this took me about 3 weeks, and it's probably like the most colors I've ever used in one pattern. And then everyone hates backstitching, but I think it's super easy. So yeah, I like that one. There's supposed to be grass around it, half stitches of greens to make grass, but since I am on a time constraint, I did not do that. The next pattern I'm working on is also a present for my other aunt and uncle. My family is Jewish and my uncle is Middle Eastern, so I found this Hamsa pattern to make for them. And it's almost done. I changed up here. It had like a flower design, but I put a Jewish star, and there's extra room, so I went to Michael's yesterday and I got a little charm to put up there. So all I have to finish is there's some more blue in the fingers and then the eye, and that's it, and then I'm done with this one. The next whip I have is my Halloween Lakeside Needlecraft Sal. So this is what was this week. A little house and a Frankenstein and a ghost. and it's starting to spell out words. It looks like it's going to say spooky or just spook. And they release the patterns every 2 weeks, so this is the second one, not including the frame, the border. So they released the border, then a week later they released the first pattern, which is over here, and then the week after they released, 2 weeks after they released this one. And I believe there are 6 parts, so I still have 4 more to go. I'm really liking this one, but the only thing I don't like is I love spider webs, but my spider webs keep turning out really weird. It's over here. They're not looking so good. And I try to redo them, but it's just a little fun project. I'm not too worried about it. And then the last thing I'm working on right now, I'm going to finish the hamsa today and start something else for my family. I'm still trying to figure out if I can not make for everyone, but I feel like that's not fair. I don't think I can give to just one person, so my other plan was 3 of my cousins had babies this year, so I was going to maybe just give their birth samplers and then hold on to everyone else until next year. But I don't know. I don't know a lot of things right now. So the last thing I'm working on is for my husband. He's always been jealous that I have a hobby and things to do, and he didn't. So he decided that he wanted to get a fish tank, and he wanted to get a saltwater fish tank, but we live in an apartment, so you have to mix the water and stuff in the bathroom, and we have animals and it's expensive. So he got a 20-gallon freshwater tank, and we started off with five fish, and then it worked out that he wanted to start his fish tank that week because we went to the fish store by our house. It's owned by, I think he said, marine biologists, so they know a lot. And they had a sale, their biggest sale that weekend, and everything was at least 25% off. Some things were more. And with your purchase, you got raffle tickets. You didn't have to pay for them, and your purchase was already discounted, so it was even more free than normal for the raffle tickets. And we went a couple times, I think twice, and we got 10 raffle tickets, and we put them all in for a 55-gallon tank. And me and my husband have both never won anything, but of course 2 days later we got a call. Well, he got a call while he was at work that he won the tank and the stand, which was worth over $500, and we had to go pick it up and squeeze it into my Jeep. And I told him it worked out because it's the exact tank and stand he had with his ex that he lost when they broke up. So I told him he deserved to win it. So now we have a 55-gallon tank, and he's obsessed with it, and we have 11 fish in it to start out. So okay, a little spoiler alert. I got this from my LNS, which I will talk about in a minute, but for now I'll just show this as my whip. It is a Zweigart pattern. I think it's, you can't see the whole thing, but it's fishies under the sea. And I'm putting a quote up here for him. And it says, "If there is magic on this planet, it is contained in water." So I'm making that for him to put above his fish tank. And every time I try to work on presents, he's like, "When are you gonna work on mine?" But I don't have a time constraint on this one, so, but I do need to work on it more. So I guess I will talk about my experience at my LNS. I have been trying to find an LNS for a while, but the closest one I could find was in Cape May, New Jersey, which is about 2 hours away, or 2.5 hours. I was talking to Caitlin from Big Apple Stitching on Flosstube. I don't know if it's Stitcher or Stitching, but I'll link her down below. I think it's Stitching. And she lives in New York City. I live right on the border of, like, right over the river of New Jersey and New York City. So I was asking her if she had one, and she said like the closest ones are in upstate New York. So I knew my brother's girlfriend did some kind of needlepoint craft, so I asked her where she went, and she told me that the place she goes to only does painted canvases, so that wouldn't really help me because they don't even have the fabric. Like, she said I can get the floss there, but that's it. And so I kind of gave up. I saw on a page that was a list of all L&S's that there was a one about half an hour away from me, and it said Needleworkers Delight / Silk Weaver, which is the fabric company. So I thought it was just like the home of Silk Weaver. It wasn't actually a store, it was just where they're based out of. Like, so I kind of didn't really think about it, and I gave up on finding an L&S. And then Arlene Cohen on Flosstube works by ABC. She lives in New Jersey also, and she made a video of her L&S, which is Needleworkers Delight, in, I don't know if it's Metuchen or Metuchen, New Jersey, but it's about half an hour away from me. So I saw her video, and I begged my husband to take me because I didn't want to go alone. And I don't know why I was so anxious to go there, but I finally got him to take me. And so yeah, there was a ton of traffic. Going anywhere on the Parkway on a Sunday in New Jersey is such a bad idea because everyone's going down the shore. So we literally sat in bumper to bumper traffic. So I think without traffic it would be like 25 minutes. So that's not bad at all. I hear about people traveling like an hour and a half to their L&S, if they even have one. So yeah, he took me there. The owner, Kevin, is very nice. They have sit and stitch, and they bring food for everyone. So there were some people stitching there, and they pulled me over and introduced me to everyone, and everyone was so nice. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. They have a sit and stitch tomorrow, I think, at 4 that I'm planning on going to. So yeah, they're the home of Silk Weaver, and they are also the distributor for Zweigart. So you can literally get any fabric ever. They also have pretty much every pattern ever. Including Soda Stitch, which I ordered online, and I got a slip. I ordered it from Korea, and I got it, so there was no tracking, and I got a slip that they tried to deliver it, which they didn't. They just do that sometimes. So I scheduled for delivery. That was about 2 weeks ago. I've still never gotten it. I need to call the post office, but I kind of just keep forgetting. But anyway, now I know that they have it, and it was also like $5 cheaper there. So it went a little crazy. And I got that fabric with the fish on it. They have one I know they make with paw prints, like it's white with rainbow paw prints, and I really wanted that one, but in the store they only had the like little baby feet, so I didn't get that. But so yeah, I got a pack there. So I got that fabric, and then I'll show you the rest of the fabric I got. I just got, it's all dirty now, but a Zweigart 18 count Ada. I'm not sure what size it is, it doesn't say. Lexi. And then I got a Zweigart Lugana in 32 count opalescent white. And the last fabric I got is Silk Weaver Molino 36 count. It is 14 by 37. And everything in this room is pink and black, so I thought this would be good to do something on. And then that opalescent fabric my husband chose out to do his Prairie Schooler Nevermore pattern on. They had two different ones by Prairie Schooler that I like. They had a Halloween section. I'm gonna link Arlene's video down below. If you live around here, it's definitely worth the trip, even if it's a little far for you. So yeah, I really like this one because, like I said in my last video, I'm not making anything like for myself right now besides the Sal. So you guys haven't really gotten like a taste of what I like because I've just been working on stuff for other people, but this gives you a little look inside to see what Margot likes. The next pattern my husband chose for above his fish tank again, it's a post stitches, Sue Hillis Designs. It's called Liberty Pirate. It says life, liberty, and the pursuit of booty. He loves America and pirates, so that was perfect for him. And then this just came free with it. Little candy canes. My husband is Catholic, so we do have a Christmas tree, so I can make this as a little ornament. I don't know how I like Christmas patterns, but I don't know what I would do with them because I feel like I can leave Halloween up all year long because that's my style all year long anyway. People ask me why I'm dressed for Halloween, but that's just what I wear. But Christmas I feel like I'd have to put away and then take out, and I don't know. I haven't stitched, I'm 22, I haven't stitched enough things yet to not want it to be out all the time. So, oh, I forgot. I finished my Stiach along also. I knew I had another Sal, but it's hanging up. I did the Darth Vader one. For me and my house we shall serve the Lord, and then it has a picture of Darth Vader. I've only seen like the newest Star Wars videos, the ones that like have been in theaters recently. But my husband loves Star Wars, and like Michelle Garrett said, I didn't know a lot of the things that were on there. Like I knew the Bob's Burgers one, and then I wanted to do the Darth Vader, or I wanted to make a Yankees one for my husband and write like the Bronx Bombers or like the Yankees and do like a Yankees symbol on it. But I didn't know what Babadook was, so I watched that movie. It was pretty good. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I didn't really know the other ones, but we looked them up. So, and then I got, this was in the front when I first walked in, so this is the first thing I picked up when we went in. It is by Heartstring Samplery, I Belong to the Cross Stitch Nation. So since this is my craft room, I thought it would be really cute to put this in here. It says it's 200 by 83, and then they have the Colors and Weeks Dye Works, the General Art, Classic Color Works, and Conversion to DMC inside. It says original cross stitch designs and reproductions by Beth Twist. So I like that because I am part of the cross stitch nation. And the last pattern I got, our dining room is like all America themed. So this pattern is pretty big, so I'm not going to work on it anytime soon, but I had to get it. It is this Old Glory by Rosewood Manor, and it's all like the different flags that we've had. I love this so much. I either like Halloween, creepy stuff, or samplers. And I need to learn some tricks from Emily C on how to darken up my samplers, because then it would be everything I like in one. So yeah, it has some American quotes, and I think you can also do them separately, but I plan on doing it like this. I think it calls for 18 by 27. I'm not sure if that's 1/1 or 2/1 or 2/2, so I have to look into that. I got a package of bowhin needles, but they're not in the bag, so there's also a giant hole in the bag. But that happened here, so probably in here somewhere where I took them out and forgot. But yeah, I just used the DMC needles from Michael's or wherever, so I wanted to try nicer ones. And I'm part of a couple cross-stitch groups on Facebook, and someone had posted recommendations for needles, and someone commented on recommending those, so I got size 26 bowhin. I think that's how you say it, needles. And the last thing I got are some scissors. They are called Victorian scissors, and like I said, I love pink. Everything has to be pink or black. My husband makes fun of me, and all my friends make fun of me because I wear black every day. This is technically white. There's black on it, but it's technically white. And I lost my train of thought. When I go shopping, I literally just like look at the black clothes, and I don't even notice it until my friend pointed out. She's like, you know, you can look at other colors that aren't black. And then he made fun of me. I sent him like this emoji, like this. And he's like, oh wow, that actually looks like you except the shirt. She's wearing a purple shirt. And I was like, why? Because it's not black. And he's like, ding, ding, ding. So yeah, I just went off on a really weird tangent, and I was going to keep going on my tangent, but I should probably get back to the scissors. I have one pair of scissors right now that are pink also that I got at Hobby Lobby, but it's annoying to keep having to take them out of my project bags and remember to put it in the new one. So I got another pair, little pink scissors. So yeah, that was everything I got at Needleworkers Delight. And like I said, if you live within like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I definitely say it's worth it. Caitlin from Big Apple Stitching, we're gonna plan to meet there. The train station's right near there. And Ingleside Imaginarium, I doubt you watch my videos, but you live in New York City too, so we all have to meet up and stitch. I went to Michael's yesterday. They don't really have any stitching stuff except DMC, but I went to get the Hamsa charm, and of course that's not all I got. I got this stamp. It says handmade with love, and since I'm making all the gifts, I plan on putting this on the cards or whatever, so I like that. And there was like so many different inks and brands, and they were like different prices. Like one was like $2 or like $7, and I didn't know the difference, so I got the $2 one. So we'll see. And then while I was in the bead section, I got these little eyeballs, and I thought they were beads, but they are not. So I was planning on like putting them on projects, but I saw actually someone on Etsy made these into needle minders. So I guess I will just have 12 eyeball needle minders. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I got 3 needle minders from Sunspot Creations. A Goth Belle, a Tattooed Ariel, and a Hocus Pocus one. So I will put my Instagram down below. It's crafts by Margot with dots in the middle, so crafts.by.margot. I'll also probably show them in my next video, but so yeah, I have to find like little magnets to put on these or something, I don't know. And the other thing I got are these. I like yanked these off the shelf when I saw them, and I was gonna put these on projects too, but then I realized I should make these into needle minders. That would be awesome. So I was very excited to find these. I know there's a lot of controversy about Hobby Lobby, but I'm gonna go there today because they have, like, if it was just like AC Moore and Michaels are pretty much the same, except AC Moore has fabric for cross stitching. But if Hobby Lobby was just like the same as those, I would choose the other ones over it. But Hobby Lobby has stuff that like I can't find anywhere else, and they just have so much more stuff, and it's kind of annoying that they don't have as much coupons because I buy a lot. But it's still nice to go there once in a while because, like I said, I can find things there that I can't find anywhere else, and they have a large clearance section. So I'm gonna go there and look at things to either get more charms or make more needle minders, and then get the magnets for those. So then I placed an order on, her name on Etsy is Allegra B, and I got 3 project bags that I have been using. The first one is this little one. There's like a potion and a owl. Oh, it says bat juice and eye of frog. And then on the other side there is a bat and skulls. This is very me in a bag. So that's the first one I got. The second one I got, oh, this reminds me, for Michelle. Yes, I do have Queen of Hearts tattoo right here. My husband got King of Hearts, and I was telling her we got it when we were dating for like 3 months at a tattoo convention, so luckily that ended up working out. But this is the other one I got. It's like traditional tattoos. This is the other side. And that's the kind of tattoos I have, all on this arm and one on my leg, so that's my favorite kind, traditional. And the inside of this one is like corduroy, so it's pretty cool. The last one I got from her is Sugar Skull Cats. So I do have cats and 2 dogs, and I kind of like dogs better, but I like this one better than the dog sugar skull one, so I got this one. I love my cats and I love dogs in general. Other people's cats kind of scare me sometimes, but I love my cats. So don't get me wrong, I love my cats and my dogs equally, but overall I like dogs better than cats. So the next project bag I got, because I was just using like makeup bags and they were really small, so I wanted to get some project bags. I got this from Molly Klein Design. This is the second bag I've gotten from her. She makes them for knitting, really. She knits a lot, but I really like this one. And she's awesome with her bags, and she's been like a lot more active releasing new ones and getting me excited for her new releases. So she just released Halloween ones and Disney. Once again, Molly Klein Design. And the last project bag I got, me and my husband, I think last weekend, went to New Hope, Pennsylvania. They have like cute little mom and pop stores and stuff like that. So I found this bag, Fight Like a Girl. Again, this is like traditional tattoo. And it's made from recycled material, which is pretty cool as well. And I don't know the brand, Blue Cube bags, but I don't know if that's the designer that makes these, but I love these ones. They're like old fashioned girls or women with like, So apparently my camera stops recording after half an hour, but I don't know what you heard. This is the project bag I got. I think you guys saw that. So yeah, the store in New Hope, Pennsylvania, I can't remember the name, has like a ton of these styles. So I really like this. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about for today is I've been buying, well, I bought a couple things of floss on eBay, and now I have a full set, and I thought that my entire thing would fit in these four and this that I got at Home Goods. I was going to put all my 3000s in here, but I'll show you how much I have left. Here. Okay. So those are the 3000s. This is how much I have left to bobbin for the 3000s. So that's not going to fit in there. So this is how much I have left to bobbin. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw this. But I had another bag that I finished. And then I also have these in this box. It's pretty much full. It's all 900s. So when I was making the boxes, I was like, oh, I'll put 7 to 900 in here. This is full, and I couldn't fit a single 900. So I was like, okay, I'll put all my 900s in one box. You guys saw I have a ton left to bobbin. This is my 900s. There's not much more room left. So I have 1, 2, 3, 7 boxes, empty ones to do. And hopefully that will be enough. So I plan on doing like 1 to 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then I don't know for how I'm gonna divide the 3000s yet, but yeah, I guess I didn't really think. I don't know what I was thinking. So yeah, I have all this to bobbin. A woman on Facebook in the town over was selling her mom's collection of thread. It was over 700 things of floss, and most of them were untouched for $70. So I jumped on that, and I don't have the box anymore, but it was a huge cardboard box and it was all full for $70. So yeah, now I have a full set, and I will be bobbining until my little fingers fall off. So I guess the last thing I will talk about, I think I covered everything cross stitch related. Yeah. Is I read this book called When She Woke. I watched Handmaid's Tale. A lot of people in cross stitch addicts recommended it, and I'm obsessed with it. I bought the book, and then I looked up what other books you should read if you like that. So I got this one. I read this one first. It says, Bellwether Prize winner Hilary Jordan's provocative new novel is the fiercely imagined story of a woman struggling to navigate an America of a not-too-distant future, where the line between church and state has been eradicated and convicted felons are no longer imprisoned and rehabilitated, but chromed. Their skin is genetically altered to match the class of their crime, and then released back into the population to survive as best as they can. Hannah is a red, her crime is murder. This, I give like a 4.8 out of 5 stars. This book was one of the best books I read, like, ever. even the ending, I hate endings of books usually, like they always end badly, but this one wasn't perfect, but I don't think I'll ever find a perfect ending, but the ending was very good. So yeah, it compares, someone on the back compared it to The Scarlet Letter, which is one of my favorite books also, and The Handmaid's Tale. So if you watch The Handmaid's Tale, I didn't read the book yet, but I heard the series is better actually, so you should help me watch that. It's on Hulu. It's amazing, and I'm dying for season 2. I am counting down the seconds. I don't even know when it's coming out, but I'm already counting down the seconds. So I definitely recommend you read this book. It is amazing. If you are religious or sensitive to stuff like that, I do not recommend it. It's not anti-religion, but it talks about abortion and the church taking over, and doesn't really put it in a good light. So if you're sensitive to that, I wouldn't read it. But if you aren't, I highly suggest you read this. It's basically like if Roe v. Wade was reversed, and that's a very scary world. And I bought on Amazon, and a lot of people are saying that it's relevant to what's going on in our country right now and the fears people have. So I definitely recommend this book. I think that is everything. So I didn't want to edit this video because I have a MacBook, and so I do it on iMovie, and it takes forever just to export from iMovie. So if anyone has a program, a free program or not expensive program they use on a Mac, because you can't use the same programs a lot of the times as on Windows. So if you have an editing program on Mac that you like better than iMovie, leave it down below for me, please. Yeah, they have Final Cut Pro, but that's like $500, and that's not happening. So yeah, I go back to school, back to college next week. But like I said in the beginning, I will be filming every week from now on. That I've kind of figured out a time that works out for me to film. And yeah, please comment down below because I love your comments. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.